Here's a short, simple flow for mobility and flexibility. Let's begin at the top of our mat in a ragdoll position. So placing your feet hip distance apart, just get a nice bend into the knees. Slowly begin to grab opposite elbows as you let the head hang heavy, and just close down the eyes for a few moments, and maybe just a little sway side to side. So you just soften through the neck and the backs of the legs, and just let everything hang heavy just for a few moments. Just slowing the breath down and relaxing the nervous system. As you feel ready, just let the arms fall to the ground nice and heavy. And then just finding some stillness, plugging down into the feet, blinking the eyes open. Keeping the weight even between the toes and the heels, begin to roll up through your spine, one vertebra at a time. And slowly rising to standing, reaching the arms up and overhead, find a full extension. And then just drawing the hands to the chest. Then just taking a few half sun salutations. Inhale, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold down to the mat. Take a halfway lift, draw hands up the shins, lengthen through the spine. And slowly fold it forwards. Bending the knees, ripple up and roll to standing. Arms rise up and overhead. And forward fold as you exhale, hands to the mat. Halfway lift, gaze forwards, lengthen, and slowly fold. Bending the knees and rolling through the spine just to get some mobility through the spine and reach the arms up. Forward fold as you exhale all the way to the mat. Halfway lift, look forwards, and gently fold. Again, knees bend, rounding through the spine, reach the arms up. And this time just draw hands to the heart. Inhale, lifting the arms. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, looking forwards. This time stepping the left foot back into a long lunge position. Really lengthen through the chest, keep the back leg strong and straight just for a few breaths to open up the hips. And then gently lowering the back knee down to the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms up into your long lunge position. Keep the core nice and strong. Keep reaching through the arms. Toes stay tucked under. Sinking forwards just a little bit more. And then take a twist over to the right hand side. Reaching the right arm back and the left fingertips forwards. Again, really trying to keep the chest up nice and tall. As you begin just to rotate and find a little bit of a twist. Inhale, arms rise back to the sky. Circle the hands down to the mat, pull the hips back. Just gently begin to straighten the front leg, flexing the toes towards the face, taking a halfway lift. Either staying here or you can extend the arms forwards as you fold forwards over that leg. You want to keep making sure you're drawing the right hip forwards and the left hip back to keep nice and square to the top of your mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep taking a few more breaths. And then just gently crawling yourself back to the top of your mat. Toe heel your foot out to the edge of the mat and turn the toes out at a 45-degree angle. And then keeping the left fingertips down, you're going to reach the right arm back and then either stay here or you can bend up the back leg, grabbing and then kicking the foot back as you open up through the chest. Getting a nice juicy stretch through the quads and through the hip and the shoulder. Big opener, and again keep breathing. And if you can't grab your foot, that's totally fine. Even a little bit of the pose is still the pose. Slowly releasing the back foot, bringing the right hand back down, toe heeling the right foot all the way to the edge of the left wrist, and then letting the knee fall to the side. You can extend the toes or keep them tucked under for a little bit of more of an active pose. And for today, we're just going to keep the chest lifted into our half pigeon, and you can even try lift the back knee off the floor as we're keeping it quite active today. Lifting the heart up,
reaching through that back leg just to feel the extra stretch into the quad as we open up the glutes at the same time. Few more breaths. Relax to the shoulders. And releasing the back knee to the mat.
And then just stepping it back to a downward facing dog position, lifting the hips to the sky, keep the knees slightly bent if you need. And then begin to rise to the tippy toes and slowly crawl the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift and fold it forwards. Reverse swan,
reach the arms up and overhead. And forward fold as you exhale. Take a halfway lift, look forwards. This time stepping the right foot back into a long lunge position. Keep the back leg active, pull the heart forwards, making sure your ankle is underneath your knee, hands in line with the feet, open up through that back hip. And then just gently lowering the back knee down to the mat, toes stay tucked under, keep the hips forwards as you reach the arms up to the sky, lift the chest and keep sinking through those hips. Still squeezing inner thighs together so we're not just dumping down. Breathing as you reach up, and exhale, taking the twist to the left. Right arm forwards, left arm back. Keep that core nice and strong. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. And then inhale, arms reach up. Sweep the arms down to the mat. Pull the hips back as you extend that right and the left leg. Flexing the toes towards the face. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forwards. Take a breath in to lengthen the spine. And then either stay or fold it forwards as you crawl those arms out in front of you. Again, just surrendering over that front foot. Try not to hold too much tension in the body. See if you can release the jaw and release the shoulders. Toes flexing towards the face. You're pressing the knee down, keeping it quite active. Then gently lifting yourself up. Coming back into a lunge into the front leg. Toe heel the foot to the outside edge of your mat. Right arm stays down. Begin to reach that left arm forwards. And then you can stay here or bend up the back leg. Push into the foot to open up through the shoulder. Find a bit of a back bend. So again, it's that juicy full body stretch. Opening the chest, the shoulders, the quad, the hips. Really lean into it. Open up. And then releasing the left hand down to the mat. Toe heel the foot over to the right wrist. Let the knee fall out. And again, if you can, keeping the toes tucked under. Chest is lifted. Maybe lift that back knee off the mat just to extend and open up. Back bends are really energizing, so perfect for first thing in the morning. Again, keeping it active, keeping it strong. Keeping nice and tight. Release the back knee to the mat, stepping it back to a downward facing dog, lifting those hips to the sky. Full body stretch. And rise to the tippy toes, slowly walking to the top of your mat. Once more, take that halfway lift and gently forward fold. Reverse swan, reach the arms up and overhead. Slowly draw the hands to the chest. Take a deep breath in and out. Namaste.